What's up, gamers? So I thought I would try something a little bit different. Closing my door. I feel awkward about doing this. Anyways, I was like, you know what? I really fucking hate battle passes. They make me a little angry. They make me feel like the game has been ruined by them. Also, this will be accompanied by Division 2 gameplay, which is another game that has a battle pass when I feel like it doesn't really need one. Which is also going to be pretty laggy because my computer is not that great and this game is not well optimized, as I've discovered later by it crashing every 3 seconds. But anyways, that's I digress. So battle passes, what are they? I think everybody fucking knows. Basically, the history of battle passes is Fortnite was like, hey yo, it would be kind of a cool idea if we could design a system that would make people keep playing our game and have cool stuff at the end, but they also have to pay money to do it. So basically, how they work is it depends on the game, but Fortnite is an example. You do challenges, and then the challenges give you battle pass tiers, usually from like 1 to 100, with 100 having like the funny endgame reward. And Fortnite now goes like to 200, but still whatever. The funny endgame reward, and which is usually like a cool skin or something. And they've been doing this shit for years. Like they kind of invented this essentially. Not like maybe not like actually invented it, but they at least popularized it. I'm sure there's other games that might have done something similar beforehand. But they at least popularized the battle pass, and you know, I am not happy with them for doing this because it has basically spurred on a bunch of companies to make games with battle passes. And you know what? The problem with battle passes is that they basically all cannibalize each other. So if you're playing a game like Fortnite and you're also playing a game like Warzone, you know, if you're a BR guy, you know, that might not be that bad. If you only play 2 fucking games, you might be able to like pay the money and get all the rewards and be happy. But you know what? Most people, probably not, dude. Probably not. Most people, at least, well, I don't know. Most people who are at least hardcore gamers like myself, we tend to play a lot of video games. And if there's like, you're playing like 3 or 4 different games with battle passes, chances are you're not even going to get close to completing any of it. And if you feel like, oh, I'm not going to even get anywhere close to like fucking level 100 in this game, I'm just not going to, I'm either A, going to buy it and then not play it, which is I guess good for the company, but whatever, or B, just not buy the battle pass in general, and then basically stop, or sometimes even option C, which is what I do, is fucking buy the battle pass and then be like, oh, I am never going to complete this, fuck this, and then just stop playing the game until it releases something that interests me again, because battle passes are for live service games, so games that update themselves. And you know, the battle pass was fine when it was like only Fortnite doing it, because it's like, oh, this is the only game that's doing it, similar to like how Netflix was before like HBO and fucking Hulu Plus and all this shit, where you have to pay like fucking $30 a month for subscription services to watch like 3 or 4 different shows, because all the good ones are spread across all the fucking networks and shit, which is honestly quite fucking cringe, but you know, whatever. And you know what? Even if you do end up playing the game a fuck ton, what makes you think people are actually gonna like, it's gonna hold their attention when like you're basically like holding a time limit over their head, just getting them to play the game and then causing burnout because they want their funny fucking Darth Vader skin or whatever the fuck is available that season, and then they end up playing more than they probably want to or should, and then they're like, fuck this game, man, this shit's dog shit, because they just burn out. And you know what, I think battle passes either need to be redesigned or removed entirely, because this is such a dog shit fucking way of doing it. Honestly, dude, you should just take a this is the only game I know of that has done well. I guess maybe Deep Rock is somewhat similar, but Deep Rock still has the FOMO. Final Fantasy XIV unironically has the only battle pass I've seen that actually works, like, and is fine. Like, so how Final Fantasies works is, okay, you get rewards, sure, but you get them by just simply playing the PvP. It's not like a ridiculously long like thing where it takes you weeks and weeks and weeks to finish it. It's something where, you know, or not like drip fed like fucking, you know, like Fortnite or any other BR or Destiny or whatever the fuck. Actually, no, I don't think Destiny's is drip fed. Actually, it kind of is because of the XP taking so fucking long. But you're not time gated. By time gated, I mean you don't have to like specifically come back in a week for more challenges or whatever if you want to like do it like in a reasonable amount of time or manner. Or, you know, fucking, God forbid, pay money for tiers, which is honestly the greediest motherfucking company practice I've ever seen. They have it so that it takes you probably, if you really want to complete the 14 battle pass, it probably takes you like a few days of just playing the PvP. And by a few days, I mean like just kind of like just playing it, not like super intensely. I think you can do like maybe like, you can probably do it in like 20 hours, which really, comparative to all the other games, it really isn't that bad. And you might be like, 20 hours is a lot of time. And I'd be like, yeah, you're kind of right. But also it's kind of just like, you get a permanent, at least this season, this is like the first season of it. So I'm not sure how it's going to work in the next seasons, but I'm sure it's going to be the same. You get a permanent, basically, outfit, which looks cool. You can put it over any gear set that you want for any character. And it's like a cool ass fucking dark black and red armor. I'll probably put something up of it here, along with footage of just the battle pass in general. But you know, the rewards are cool. It has rewards kind of along the track, but the end reward at 30 is great, and it also comes with a currency that you can spend, kind of just on whatever the hell you want in the game. Well, not anything you want in the game, but anything you want from a specific vendor that has more like cosmetic gear for you to get. So it's just like, okay, so you get a choice. You get to spend on whatever you think looks cool. And even after the battle pass is finished, you can still get those, like, that currency, the crystals, as rewards to get whatever gear you want. And this isn't even attached to like the ranked. Like you can do this. You can just do this on its own. Just basically in the non-ranked mode, in the ranked mode, basically, as long as you're playing the correct mode. Actually, I think it's any PvP, but I could be wrong. As long as you're playing PvP, you will get this to, you know, level 30. You'll get your rewards. It takes maybe a week if you're like kind of semi-dedicated to it. You can manage it within a week pretty easy, and then you're done. You don't. It's for a season, sure. It's probably exclusive, and it could be improved. I think the system could be improved 1,000-fold by something I'm going to theorize in a moment. But it's pretty player friendly. It's pretty, and yes, I am shilling for 14 because it's a wonderful game. It's pretty player friendly. It's pretty easy to do, and you get something cool at the end of it, but you don't feel like you're obligated to go super fucking hard on it and burn out. Like, if you don't want to play the PvP outside of like ranked, or you don't really care about the ranked rewards, just you don't have to. And I guess you could argue the same thing about battle passes in general, but they work. They are an enticing reward for people to do and to encourage them to play. And I don't know, they're kind of fucking dog shit, but I think that's like probably the way to do it in the traditional system. But I think the way they should be done is basically this. So sure, release battle passes, have seasons, do whatever the hell you want and release new ones at at the end of every season, like release a new one. But instead of basically cutting off people's access to the battle pass from like the previous season's battle pass, why not just allow people, if they paid, if you really want to be greedy and do it like the traditional way where you still want people to pay for it, then just, if people paid money for it at the time, just allow them to complete the challenges and like double them up. So like basically, oh, I'm doing 2 battle passes at once, I'm getting like double the rewards. Sick. Like that would be a better way to do it, and then you're still getting people's money at the end of the day. You might not be getting their time as much, but I'm sure if they like, let's say they just don't have the time to play it that season, and like due to whatever life circumstances that happen, next season they'll be able to do it for double the rewards basically, and they'll probably be more enticed to play, especially if it's like 3 or 4 seasons that they've like have backed up. That's a lot of shit. You're probably going to be more enticed to play if every fucking battle pass level you're getting like 4 items that like potentially look cool, or like if they don't, then maybe one from the other seasons looks cool. So like you're basically getting something, you're accelerating progress, it feels like, but you're still getting the money at the end of the day. But I know the point of battle passes is to increase player retention and to keep them playing, but it's just not sustainable. A lot of people don't like playing the same game repeatedly every day, and I'm one of them. I'm not saying that everyone is like this, but there are definitely people like me who don't like just exclusively playing the same game over and over again, unless they have a very good reason to do so. And like if they don't want to play it, they will burn out, is what I'm saying. So why design them like that? Why use the FOMO and basically, oh, you didn't do the thing that you paid for within 3 months? Sorry, you're fucked. Fuck you and your stupid rewards. And just get nay-nayed basically, which is like, okay, cool, that's sick. It's just dog shit. It's just bad practice. It basically lowers the amount of content available over time. But if it's always available, or like you pay for it and then you keep the track, the reward track, then that's good. Because I want to, because I remember in Fortnite they had skins you could get, and you would get the skin and then they have challenges attached to like upgrade the skin, and those would track past seasons. So I know it's possible, like it's well, not to say it's impossible, it's not fucking possible in any situation, but it's ridiculous, because if you take more of an MMO approach where those games have like great retention, because they, especially 14, where there's like a million things to do, million different classes, all in one character, you don't have to like make an alt and all that shit. It's just a better approach. I'm yawning. Oh, fuck. I don't talk this much normally. But yeah, it's just the better approach. I feel like it would be better for companies in general, it'd be better for players. They would get a more accurate representation of whether or not their games are actually fun that season, and the mechanics they've done are like enjoyable, because people would buy the battle passes and then like play it for a bit and then be like, oh well, you know what, I'm not really enjoying this season, fuck it, I'm just not gonna play. Which gives a more accurate representation, because if they wanted to play because the season was enjoyable, they just would. So I feel like it's just a better model. You still get the money at the end of it. You might not get the play time that season. It might be more of like a long, slow burn kind of idea. But I think it would be better for the players, it'd be better for the devs, it'd be better for, everyone involved. So it's a thought. It's an idea. And just the fact that so many games have battle passes nowadays. Honestly, if a game has a battle pass, normally I just don't even want to play it, because like, especially if it's like, oh, I'm near the end, I'm just not going to play until the next season. Like, fuck that, right? Like if you're like, oh, I like this game, Oh, what? There's like a week left until the next season? Okay, why am I even play it? Like, I'm wasting my time. I'd rather just play when the battle pass is fucking is new, and then I feel like I have more time to complete it. So it's just stupid. It's poorly designed. It's using FOMO, which everybody hates. Isn't really a great motivator for people to play the game. So fuck it. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know if you have any agreements or disagreements or whatever below. You know, drop a comment. I might make, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, drop a comment if you like the video. Drop a like. Yeah, I'm shilling for myself right now. So, anyways, trying this different kind of content. I have something a bit more traditional kind of in the works. But I have to edit it. It's gonna take me like 3 fucking hours. Well, it's 3 hours worth of content. It's gonna take me a very long time in order to edit that down. But I think it'll be enjoyable. So, anyways, yeah. Thanks for your time. See ya. Have a good one.